Hi friends, it's Doll from Doll Can Create, and I'm here today with a new video for you. And I'm going to be talking about my 100-day spindle spinning challenge. There's a group of us doing this. So I thought I would just pop in and do a little bit of spindling. Isn't this fun? Now this is some fiber that was gifted to me at Christmas time. And I'm just going to spin a little bit, and I'm going to read my notes from over here. So it's something that I really enjoy. Now the scarf I'm wearing, and I know I wore it in a previous video, is an entrelac pattern, which you can find online, and it's all done with hand spun. A number of years ago, I've had this for quite a while now. Modular knitting, my favorite. So why do this? Well, it creates space for me in the day to maybe calm myself a little, settle down, get into the routine of just letting the spindle do the work. And I just do a little bit, and then I pull it out, let the twist go up, let it go up, and then I wrap it, and I go over two, under one, over two, under one, until, this is a nice short little spindle. I absolutely love it. There we go. Just like that. Why 100 days? Well, it's kind of nice to give yourself a challenge sometimes, and even to create a couple of goals for yourself. So I have two goals here. One is to spin this 100+ grams of fiber all on the spindle, just like this. And then I will show you what I'm going to do next with it. This I can do as a 2-ply from the turtle once I take it off. But for now, I'm going to put it on a jar. So let me just show you that. So this is what's holding my singles right now. And when I take this off here, I'm going to attach it here, then wrap it around the jar some more. This is a jar that my funnel doesn't fit. I find it very awkward to use when I'm canning. So I thought this is great. It's heavy enough when I go to take it off to ply it. I'm going to end up with 2 jars of fiber, and I'll make my 2-ply yarn. So let me just put that down and go along here a little bit more. But so why 100 days? Well, 100 days seems kind of magical to me. You want to know where I am? I'm on day 7 of 100 days. Where are we going to end up? This is all going to end up just as the Tour de Fleece is starting. And once Tour de Fleece starts, I'm going to be spinning on my wheel, because I want to be able to spin a whole lot more on the wheel. And doesn't that sound like fun? I think it just sounds like great fun as well. And spinning daily, it becomes a routine. It's just part of my normal morning or afternoon routine. Sometimes I pick it up more than once in the day. Doesn't that look pretty? And this part of this fluff is mostly a natural color with a little bit of yellow in there. It's absolutely wonderful. Feels great. Again, it's a BFL blend, and it feels so yummy. And you know me, I love to spin. I love the fiber arts. I don't do all the fiber arts that you can do, but I do this one. So some days spinning is my morning routine. Some days it's later in the day when I need to refocus. See, I got that a little bit too thick there, didn't I? That's all right. That's okay. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this yarn when I'm done, but I'm looking forward to finishing it. So what can be some of our early challenges as we're spindling along? sometimes it'll break. I've not been paying attention because I do often meditate while I spin, and then all of a sudden I've gone too thin, or I haven't watched the spindle and it started to rotate the other direction, which weakens it, and then it falls. I say it's a drop spindle because not only does it drop, but it can also drop to the floor. So it is a drop spindle in that way. That's one of the challenges. Sometimes we do have to pay attention to what we're doing, right? It's a full sensory type of activity. So you have it in your hands, you see it spin, you get a sense of, okay, at one point this was on the back of some sheep. Yeah. I like that thought. It's kind of all part of the magic, don't you think? I think there's magic involved. I really do. It does bring calm for me. It's about mindfulness and meditation. For me, it's about prayer, thinking about what I've been reading or what I've been studying. It gives me those quiet moments. And I can spin. I'm going back too far now. But I can spin and walk and talk at the same time. So, it's that age-old question, can I chew gum and pat my head and my stomach at the same time in opposite directions? Probably not. But I can do a lot of things at the same time and still feel like I'm connected with the spindle. So have you ever tried to spin with a spindle? I've had other videos where I've shown you my spindles, so maybe I can pick up a couple right now. Here's a really light little spindle. I don't know whether you can read that. It's backwards and upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. That's the N for Nick because Nick made it for me. There's no date on that one. This is a heavier one, which is really great if I'm blending, doing a 3-ply, and it's got the moose on the bottom, which I really like too. And the one spindle I haven't shown recently is this one. Isn't that beautifully hand painted by Annie Mae 2004? I got it on eBay. It's absolutely beautiful. It's heavier, but for a beginner, sometimes the heavier ones are easier. And I marked off up here, you can barely see it now, 1 inch. And then I can wrap my plies around that and come up with my wraps per inch. But I did that because I didn't have another tool with me at the time. So those are just a couple of my other spindles that I haven't really talked about. I wonder what your thoughts. It seems like a lot of work for some yarn, and maybe it is. But when you get the satisfaction of knowing that you spun it yourself, you did that work, and you can be proud of that. And even when you first start spinning and it's not perfectly even and it's not coming out the way you thought it would, it's still art. And it's still something that you did. So join me, if you will, on our 100-day journey. Like I said, I'm on day 7. I'm keeping track in my book. And if you don't, just enjoy the journey with me as I share with you. If you like these kinds of videos from me with spinning and maybe some spindling tutorials, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I have planned for another spindling tutorial, I guess you'd call it, or just a conversation around spinning for next week as we go into the second week of the 100-day challenge. I get gassy. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But whatever it is you're doing, Take joy in it. Be proud of what you do, whether it's knitting or spinning or crocheting or painting or decluttering, cleaning up your house. Whatever you're doing, be proud and know that there's other people cheering you on. I'm cheering you on. Be blessed to be a blessing. Remember, I'm Doll from Doll Can Create. You can too. Let's do this together, friends. Till next time. Bye for now.